I think it's really challenging kind of the economy and the world that we live in with social media and the opportunities that kind of arise out of that for entrepreneurship. Like how old were your parents?
50, early 50s.
So my parents, they grew up in that era where it was like, go get a job, go to college, get a retirement, get that health insurance, smile, take your kids to the ball game. And then that was really what was expected of us from because that's what our grandparents did after like World War II. It was a long time ago. I don't know if this is the 20-something podcast.
We have all sorts of listeners.
World War II, that was a long time ago. Don't forget about those people. But they came home from that and they wanted a steady job, so they went to work in plants. And so then, like, my parents did the same thing, and then that was like, hey, go to college, get you a job with a company. You're going to get retirement and all that health insurance. But then companies started doing away with retirement. Companies started doing away with health insurance. And now all of a sudden you're like, why are we all here?
Yeah.
And then they want you to work 800 hours a week for the same kind of pay.
No.
And it's like, what am I doing? And that career, I spent about a decade of that, kind of rising to the top. And it was really great. I was in construction management, did some industrial stuff like hydroelectric power plants, really cool projects. Then got into like resort development.
Oh, cool.
Golf courses and that kind of fun stuff, and helped some developers do some acquisitions and that kind of stuff. So got to be around a lot of high performance people. And I started seeing people like show up in the helicopters. And I'm like, that's a different level of so I asked the guy, and it was actually an owner had flew a contractor to fix his deck on his lake house in his helicopter from Atlanta.
Dang.
And I'm standing there and I'm like, there's different teams to this whole thing. And I'm like, I don't want a job. I want to be the guy that has the helicopter that flies you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I still got the picture on my phone because it was kind of a transformational moment for me where I'm like, I don't know who I ran into, but obviously somebody smarter than me.
Yeah.
So I started just asking questions and being in the right rooms. But eventually they eliminated my position right after about a decade. And I'd been through a couple different companies, and there's a whole different career journey there, but, or story. But after about a decade, I got eliminated the week before Christmas, 2019, December 17th, right? I got a wife, I got a kid. We just bought a nice big house with a heated pool.
Dang.
And I thought like career was happening.
Yeah.
No. And so I realized this myth of job security.